So whenever you're in there, like I said, in your draft preferences, go ahead and just drag and drop. You can go to your 2011. So if we did any 2011 products, what would happen is the second that I would list a 2011 box, it's going to automatically apply your 2011 draft preferences for that box. So you guys never have to go back in and switch a bunch of stuff, because sometimes we do go from box to box. So, and the thing is, if you're trying this on a mobile, you have to use your desktop just for right now. So that's not a big deal. If you're not on a desktop, just don't worry about it. It'll still have, like you said, like the custom, like once you activate, it's going to automatically use the Ultimate Box Breaks default, which is what I think myself and Anthony came up with lists that we think would be the best draft preferences for you guys if you guys didn't want to do anything at all. So if you guys don't even activate the custom draft preferences, it's going to automatically use the default. So if you guys want to be as hands-off as possible and say, I don't even want to do anything, I just want to buy spots and I want to trade teams, that's perfect. You can do that. So once you guys are logged in, you guys can actually see that people are already trading on the board. This was myself and a couple testers today that were going through and trading. So you can see that trading is really, really cool whenever you're in there. So whenever you have teams, and that's the thing, so whenever spots start to fill, you can see that, you know, after the second a box fills, it goes through this process. It goes to the draft. It randomizes it once, it randomizes it twice, and 3 times, and then it assigns teams based on your preferences. And just to go back to that, so if we went back to your profile, and you can always switch your profile. Like I said, you can drag and drop your teams at any time. It automatically saves. So what the draft preferences really mean is that we're no longer randomizing a team to you. We're randomizing a draft pick. So you're saying if we did a 2011 box, okay, you're saying that you would want, let me give you a better example. We'll do 2012 because I think I have that one set up at least. Yeah. So for 2012, if we did a box tonight, I would say, listen, if I get randomized the number 1 draft pick, I want it to automatically select the Colts for me. If the Colts are not available when it's my draft pick, I want it to select the next best available team, which is the Redskins for me, and then the Seahawks, and the Browns, and it goes so on and so forth. So, like I said, the live drafts, they happen a minute and 30 seconds after the box fills, and so you'll see right there, Amy had the number 1 draft pick. The Colts were automatically selected. Steve, the Colts may have been number 1 for him, but he had the number 2 pick, so his number 2 pick was either Washington or his number 1 pick was Washington, and he was the 2nd pick. So it's no longer are we basing it on just straight up random. It's based on, do you guys want to, you know, it's whoever's in the break. Everybody's going to have different preferences. Like you see right here, Stevie F, he got the Broncos 3rd pick overall. So he put the Broncos purposely higher so that he would, you know, try and get the Broncos if he had a high pick. Like, so it's up to you how you want to do it. So we just give you the basics in the beginning. If you don't activate your draft preferences right off the bat, it's going to use the default. But you're always going to get, if you buy into the breaks, you're always going to be able to see the live draft. If you're not available for the live draft, all the teams automatically select for you. That's how this works. Because that's the big problem with all the other websites, is that whenever there's a draft, you have to wait for people to respond. It's really tough to organize. So that's not the case here. So like I said, after you buy spots too, the trading is pretty amazing. And the trading is all real time. So if you wanted to trade with this person, so Brian right here, myself, I'm looking for the Colts, but we'll listen to all offers. I would go ahead and click on it, and I would make him an offer. So then what you do is you see all the teams that you have. Now you guys can trade throughout boxes too. So if you have spots in multiple boxes, so if you have some spots in Valor and then you have some spots in 5-Star and National Treasure, you can trade across the board. You can say, well, I'll give you a spot in Valor. I'll give you San Diego in Valor, box 1. But then, let me scroll down. Where's my mouse? Yeah. But then I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to give you the Seahawks in Valor box 1. But if I had like 5-Star and all those things, and then you can trade him for anything as well. So you say, well, I'll trade you those 2 teams for Washington out of Washington in box 1. You're going to make him the offer. At that point, you see that your offer right there. Now that person has the ability to accept it. Once you accept it, those teams immediately go into your profile. So then you can trade those teams again. So you can see that you just got to wait till Brian says either yes or no to your offer. Once it gets accepted, those teams automatically go to you. You guys switch. Everything's done automatically. So then if you want to trade that team again, go for it. But trading can happen all day long. So there's two different ways to trade as well. You can go ahead and make somebody an offer, or you can go ahead and post up your own little trade blurb. So you can say same thing. So you'd be like, I want the Browns, but we'll listen to all offers. So the reason why we did the trade post is that, so then you just press the post button, and now that trade post will be up on the board. So now myself, I want the Browns, but we'll listen to all offers. So I'll listen to everybody's offer as well. So as many people, you guys can make as many offers to one person as you want. So right there, it says whenever the offers start showing up, they'll just show up right there for me. And you can remove that at any time. Once you accept a trade, you have to just post up again. So you can see all the accepted trades. Those clear at the end of the night. And also, whenever the live break, it's up here in the top right-hand side. You can always see right here will be the live break page. We're obviously live right now. But then what we'll see is you guys can always do the drop down and be like, okay, cool, there's Valor Box 1, Valor Box 2. You can always see what teams you have. They will automatically update every time that you start trading as well. So these will be the rosters that we print out. And that's why I always say that we don't have to do the random.org anymore, which is pretty cool. So so everything is automated for us. And then trading is always cut off. There'll be a little button up here for me on the back end admin side that says break box. And once I press break box, all trades are halted if you have like an outstanding trade in that box that we're breaking. So in Topps Valor Box 1, if I press break box, all those trades that have Valor Box 1 involved in it will be busted, meaning that you can't trade after we've broken the box. So everybody's protected. It's going to be pretty amazing. So but make sure to get signed in. If you guys have questions, like I said, I am in the chat. Frankie, okay, so I'm going to run through some of the chat questions I think that some people have. You can always get back to your upper right-hand corner. Anthony D's answering some stuff right there, so let's see. Let's see. Yeah. Oh my God. Okay. So I'll type in the address for you guys as well. It's beta.ultimateboxbreaks.com. So that's how you go and sign up. But guys, on the ticker, you guys will always see the ticker as well. This will have up-to-date news, so no longer do you guys have to look at those squares on the front. Well, tomorrow you will, but then starting Saturday you will not. Once a box is listed, you guys will see the box right there. You guys will be able to grab spots. Please read the Got Questions up here in the top, so you can click on how it works. You guys can read through everything, the new random draft pick, everything. I spent a lot of time on this, guys, so I would really appreciate it if you guys read through this first. I'm going to be updating it with videos as well. It's just been really tough for me because the site literally, we turned the last 2 switches today to get the site up and running. It is a very complex website, guys. So, but I made it as user-friendly as possible. Complex in the background meaning. For you guys, it's really easy. So, but Got Questions and frequently asked questions are still there. So you guys can read through those if you guys have questions. Always, I'm going to open up a phone line, but read through this first. I am going to open up a phone line for you guys to call in. You guys will talk to me, and if you guys do have questions or anything like that. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I'm missing. All the previous breaks on the screen, so you guys know on the front screen, or on the front homepage, you guys can scroll down. If you guys are viewing it on mobile, you guys just turn your phone sideways until I get, because I'm literally working on creating a mobile app, just like anything else. So you can view it on mobile, and you can purchase and those kind of things. You're just not going to be able to shift your teams yet via mobile, which isn't a big problem because once you set your lineup, you set your 2011, 2012 lineup, then you should be squared away. There's not very many products where it's going to change like crazy, but if you guys do have questions about the draft preferences, they're right there. You just click on that little question mark, which is cool. There's some little tidbits there, and if you guys have any questions, you guys can check that out about the draft preferences. Like I said, I am going to continue to update the website, but Saturday's the big launch. I'm maybe thinking tomorrow I might put up a box during the day at some point on here on the new website. It probably won't be later till the day, and what I'll do is I'll tell you guys on the regular website for right now, because like I said, it takes a day or two for the server to switch over. So on Saturday, everybody will have to go to the normal website, but then be linked over to this new site. At that point, everything will be over to UltimateBoxBreaks.com. But yeah, mess around with your draft preferences tonight, guys. Get on there.